What I discover loopy approximately this space is the reality that a lot of human beings completely overlook, that XRP turned into the quantity two biggest crypto assignment by marketplace cap for a very long time. Even if we appearance right. Here, we ought to see that XRP changed into variety 2. I imply that is going all the way lower back to 2015, but despite the fact that we cross forward into like 2016, for instance, and 2017 and 2018, there is numerous time in which, you understand, XRP became shuffling round a little bit. But for the maximum component, it remained a very big crypto task via market cap, flipping Ethereum at times, and almost getting near Bitcoin as well during 2017, 2018. For example, here we are in 2016, jumping into 2017 on this list, and we can see that XRP changed into shuffling round a bit. And that is when it began to sort of have a quite huge run. But then this is whilst all of us started out to forget about approximately XRP, because this is like September of 2017. It's starting to get flipped by means of like Bitcoin Cash. Nobody genuinely cares about it. Then closer to the give up of November, into the beginning of December of 2017, something occurred. And this is when we start to see XRP jumping significantly to the quantity spot another time and getting very near flipping Bitcoin. We have been more or less $130 billion far from flipping Bitcoin. But what a lot of humans don't know is that there has been factors in time, in which XRP turned into buying and selling higher than Bitcoin in terms of market cap. And we are going to talk approximately that in this video. However, we additionally have a lot extra to deal with on this video as nicely. So take a seat again, loosen up, and welcome to the channel. My actual call is Nick. For the ones which might be new to the channel, optimistically through the give up of this video, you do grow to be a subscriber. So, let's take a short have a look at the market right now. XRP, more or less $180 billion in marketplace cap. Ethereum, kind of $401 billion. Bitcoin, nevertheless, over $2 trillion. So XRP does have a protracted way to visit turn, even Ethereum, but also even turn Bitcoin. Now, is that going to take place this cycle? Again, I do not trust that XRP flips Bitcoin this cycle. I do suppose that it does have a high chance of flipping Ethereum even though this cycle, but I'm now not the most effective one that believes so, and we are going to deal with that as nicely. But allow start off with one of the big boundaries to XRP, nevertheless, despite the fact that a number of people assume that it's not a massive obstacle, and this is of course the SEC lawsuit. We realize on the 21st we were given a large assertion that the SEC was launching a crypto challenge force led through Hester Pierce, and we have the SEC crypto project pressure is to establish clear regulatory frameworks, and right here we truly have the whole breakdown of this. Now, I've already talked about this a touch bit in preceding films. However, the huge element that I want to cope with in terms of that is, if the SEC could be very severe about this, if we are going to start to see a large change at the SEC, well, we need to start to see huge changes across the board. And it does also come, you realize, back to the whole idea of all proper. Are they nevertheless playing the equal games? Are they still doing the identical matters that the previous SEC, you realize, did? And if we move over right here from Stuart Aderati, the CLO of Ripple, some SEC attorneys are nonetheless gambling antique video games, incomes yet every other admonishment from a federal choose today, this time within the Kraken case. This behavior must quit hastily or chance undermining the efforts of SEC Crypto 2.0. And if we without a doubt observe this proper, we have the SEC refers to these property as the crack and traded securities. As I made clean in my previous order, I will now not entertain any idea of legal responsibility in which within the SEC Assets Court docket to treat the crypto belongings themselves as though they're securities. I'm thinking about the idea that the one's crypto assets, as soon as bought, traded change at the crack and trading platform, our funding contracts that shape the basis for securities. I will warn the SEC over again to be cautious of this difference. So again, we're nevertheless listening to talks about crypto securities. This is a bit of an issue. Okay, we want to see this absolutely torn down. We don't want to hear any talks, approximately crypto securities. I imply at this factor in time, if the SEC is going to alternate or if we're going to see a massive change on the SEC, this difference desires to alternate. Now over right here, we've got once more Stuart Aderati responding to David Sachs due to the fact this is approximately SAB 121, right? I got repealed. This is a big one, but we have double click on that. Now let's disregard those baseless instances and not using a fraud, no sufferers, just a political agenda crippled the USA crypto enterprise. They're a large waste of government time and assets. And Stuart Aderati is, he's talking about the Ripple case right here. Due to the fact the Ripple case for nicely over 4+ years has surely zero fraud tied to it. Zero sufferers tied to it outdoor of if you'll, right? Like the SEC hurt the retail region. So the sufferers definitely of this situation is the SEC hurting the retail sector, additionally hurting the crypto enterprise within the US. So there's no fraud, no sufferers as a minimum on Ripple side. So this example need to be completely disregarded and thrown out. If this SEC, you already know, this new SEC turned into you recognize, honestly, type of alternate things and, persist with their ward on matters. So we will see what occurs right here. But on top of this proper, we also have, so a lot high quality information these days. This became regarding the executive order. It's difficult to select my favorite, but this one from the fact sheet accompanying the executive order strikes a chord, does not it? And that is greater so about how President Trump will help make the US the middle of virtual economic era innovation by way of halting aggressive enforcement actions and regulatory overreach which have stifled crypto innovation under preceding administrations. Again, pertaining lower back to the Ripple case. If this have been to be genuine, this Ripple case have to be completely dismissed. It need to be halted, brushed off, thrown out. Ripple have to be completely cleared. Now, if that is the case, then bet what? Buckle up, due to the fact we're in for a very massive 12 months. But out of doors of this, what else is going on that might help XRP significantly shoot up in cost, flipping Ethereum, and turning into a very large crypto undertaking by marketplace cap? Well, what approximately this? You guys don't forget this? XRP goes to make history next 12 months, aka 2025. This is from Bitstamp. You also don't forget this Bitstamp right here. We have the XRP goes to make history next year. Here we've got Ripple investments, Bitstamp being one in every of them. On the proper aspect, we also have Robinhood to accumulate Bitstamp. Here we have Ripple XRP Ledger derivatives platform from Bitstamp.